seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5.
Morphling.
Pulling up the lane harass through both Gale and Sting, which can break down the flame guard, but for now, doesn't really have enough to deal with this. And he is pretty far from his bottle with this Boots first pickup. He might have to go Shrine soon.
Oh, but they do have a setup on OP. Lil's going to start body blocking him with an invis. OP know what's up, but he is going to be dove here. Does manage to get the chains out onto no one. Underneath the tower, though, Solo comes in for the dive, and they do manage to pick up that first blood. Bulbaka, he's here to provide some assistance, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get a return kill.
Have to snowball pretty hard in the support role. If you get a fast level 6, suddenly a lot of kills that were previously unavailable on the map become not too difficult to execute. But once again, he doesn't have the best pairings, right? Like, oh no, one's in trouble.
He missed out on that slow. They're going to be able to get the smoke screen over the top of him. Very easy kill. Lil's going to be far too late to be able to provide the heal. In fact, he's got to stop that one. Vengeful Spirit threatening response there. Kiew could have dove into the tower. And
is whether they can force IG into a position where they group up and they can land this RP or Chronosphere. Unfortunately for them, IG's lineup is actually really mobile.
yes.
And has great potential for flanking. We're going to see actually a gank here on Pasha.
We're back, brings the supports with them. The waveform does clip him, and they're going to dive him underneath the tower. Pasha is going to end up going down. Zolo's going to come in with the charge, but Bulbaka gets out of range of the tower by using that blink strike. That strong team fight combination that they're hoping for.
I kind of feel like when it comes to the mid-game fights that the DP will want to... Oh, actually, wait a second here. Solo, he really wanted to ward.
And he's going to die for it, and his ward is going to get countered, I'm sure, pretty quick. So that was just a complete loss there. Into him, can't quite finish him off. There goes the swap. And it feels like this Morphling is just always going to have so much survivability against this whole entire lineup from VP that VP need to get ahead now, right?
Ooh,
maybe
Solo,
this charge.
Could be big. This could be really big.
He's going to go for the DP out. Oh, one shot by Solo. That was a huge kill. Solo picking that one up. No pun intended. He is going to be blocked out here and doesn't have the tankos to be able to eat his way out. He is currently silenced, but that is going to wear out. He can hopefully charge his way out of here, but the nuke damage is going to come in too quick from IG. I like that TP rotation from Burning. They really did need that extra bit of burst damage.
That area he got killed in is kind of the Dota equivalent of the Dark Alley. He even got backstabbed, so very fitting. Oh, top lane, Omni. There's the Solo Chrono.
And the charge going to be coming in just as the Chrono fades.
Perfect
Solo,
timing.
how'd you time that? Well played by Virtus Pro, putting a stopper in XXS's farm.
Only really the Void that benefits Spirit Breaker, and arguably a bit of a difference, not too much. Complete garbage on Phoenix, pretty awful on Venom. I mean, really positive here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to double down on the negativity real quick, is Ramsey's probably going to die here. That's a very negative accent for VP. So, 5-3, 11 minutes in. I was going to ask you, how do...
Big difference for Void. I think that's a great combination, but the problem that these heroes have instead is that they're very, very ulti-dependent, very long cooldowns.
Nice double slow there. That's going to be able to set up Ramses. He actually managed to get the Chrono, not actually hitting the Venomancer, but unfortunately, it also means he didn't hit Bulbaka. Now the heal comes out. Ramses still full-on committing here as OP has no mana to be able to work with, and a nice RP coming out from our Magnus, holding these heroes in, but it's still a lack of damage coming out from VP. They finally get the nuke damage necessary, and they get Bulbaka in the back line. So he was trying to go for Lil. XXS has overextended himself. He throws down a heal, but there's too many heroes. VP overwhelming IG. IG, we told you. You gotta stay away from these team fights. VP are gonna hit you hard, and that's exactly what they do as they hit the 12-minute mark. At that point, right, we have the big team fight ultimates. Our supports are very powerful at that point in time as well. And it's right before the Morphling really becomes that big shotgun hero.
It is still a bit concerning for VP that, I feel like every time I start saying something, and every time...
Syndred, stop talking! You're killing VP all the time, come on.
What I'm concerned about for them is their pretty limited physical damage. Void with Empower, of course, will be something, but for now it's not that great. So a repelled hero...
Syndred, stop talking, man! You're gonna kill him! Poor Q! He's gonna go down inside the Chronosphere.
Well, this time we killed IG. Just coming into play though, like, does he have a replicate out when he gets jumped?
Right.
Does he have absolutely full mana, because then he might be able to get one waveform up? Oh, Bulbaka is getting charged here. I started talking, sorry, Cat. He's gonna die.
Holding on to that ultimate to the last second. Tries to dodge as much as he can. Oh, he actually jumps over Ramses as Ramses' time walks over, so Bobica's good.
Just kidding, he's not gonna die.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna
chronosphered him! Cinderin, come on! They were gonna let him go and you started talking. They said, oh, well, since talking, we're looking to be able to force something. Again, kind of hitting that timing you were talking about where Ember Spirit's quite strong. They have to repel to work with him, but VP did manage to definitely dodge that entire smoke setup. And now they're going for a smoke of their own, rotating into the bottom lane as it's being pushed
Radiant's
out
bottom
by
tower
our
is under
Void.
attack.
No one really showing, so VP are going to head deeper into the jungle, but IG are grouping up towards the Roshan area. They're actually going to try and sneak this one in. The Morphling was pushing out top. He had his replicate inside the pit. Now an RP comes out into the Omni Knight. Looks like they might be able to pick up this quick kill, controlling him. The heal is going to come off. The repel's down, and they give up on it immediately. VP can't even get that kill onto XXS, and now IG actually see the opportunity to go in. RP's down. They're going to be able to pick up the Magnus. They put a hold on Roshan for the time being to be able to take away that offlaner's life, and going to head right back to the pit now.
The RP on cooldown, this is difficult. They're gonna try for OP here. I think we should be just fine.
He's pretty
Unless
slow.
they
His
chrono.
remnant is not going to go too far, but VP not willing to commit the chronosphere.
It's
Their
still
other
distracting IG quite a lot. They tried to come in to help OP, so this Rosh is being delayed a lot. That should give VP a little bit of a chance. Supernova will still not be online though, but they've managed to scare IG away. So it's more of a stat heavy focus rather than the magic damage focus. So curious to see what he might do. He does have 300, so he could buy the blink if he wanted to. Holding on to his gold for now.
Being scouted by the Venge, but it looks like IG are just going to be giving it up. Roshan will be claimed by Virtus Pro. Charge onto mid lane. Looks like they're actually still going to be able to pick up the pickoff on Kiew as well. Being burned up by the Phoenix. Pasha comes in to finish him off, and VP, well, their setup is fine. They just picked up the Aegis. Might as well push down mid.
Using the strength of their 5-man lineup. I think IG know Roche is going on, but don't feel confident to fight in that space. It's a lot harder for them to set up a flank play and together with OP if they're feeling lucky here. That could be a kill. Q is joining as well, but they feel like there's backup from BP. No one is actually completely alone, and this would be a kill if they were to go.
I am very much surprised that VP are just leaving him out there. Hurricane Pike being used. No one is going to pop that ultimate out. Looks like he's going to take out from the urn. And the charge across the map is coming in from Solo. He's going to be able to hit Q before the magic missile can come out, which means Nether Strike going to follow it up. And we'll have a 1-for-1 trade-off. But it looks like, oh, Solo, that's a lot of damage already from Burning. Burning's not going to commit, though. A little bit too afraid of reinforcements from the side of VP. Off again, Burning, not really committing. He's just always poking. He is making sure that he never gets caught here. Bobica going to stop that Nether Strike coming out from Solo. They still have him in range of the Sentry, though, slowed down by the Purge. Ramses commits one of those charges to make sure they get that kill. VP,
I think, way too often not picked up. I think in almost any role, Void should get this item at some stage in the game simply because of the way it allows you to take fights. Immediate Supernova from Lil.
OP, he's going to commit here, but Ramses is in the neighborhood. IG, again, making that read that they shouldn't stick around near the Supernova in case of the Chronosphere, but it looks like OP may still be caught here. Ramses going to be diving on him. Q's going to be caught as well. Now this skewer back on XXS, going to be able to get that additional kill. VP, once again, bringing 5 very quick to the battle. Outnumbering Virtus Pro. And with those 3 lives down, are they actually going to go high ground here and see if they can force something? 40 seconds until OP's back up. Bobica's actually trying to get a quick kill onto Lil. Lil turns around for a moment. Just 1 hit, it's all that's left. He turns around, throws it out. Bobica's trying to get to him. He gets out the urn, but it's a friendly urn, so Lil will stay alive. Great item. He immediately shows it off and being able to pick up, just chase down these heroes nice and fast. Like he was the one who immediately threatened OP after he jumped away. Managed to blink on top of him, then time walk into the pit after. Oh, Q. Runs a little bit too close to BP's smoke. That pickoff isn't the biggest thing in the world for VP. Midas's and the GM talent means that VP are not going to be falling off anytime soon.
And you can see the score.
Oh, Chronosphere. They saw that opportunity with Sleight of Fist to be able to lay down the Chronosphere, and as he comes back from the Sleight of Fist, stuck immediately. That is a big pickoff that VP really needed. Now, they've already taken the mid lane, so it looks like they're going to back up and again deal with the side lanes. Bottom lane is currently being pushed out by Burning. Unfortunately, the charge just not quite there fast enough to
Do here for the IG side. A lot, as you said, will be down to Burning. I feel like more than he would like. Kind of has this game on his shoulders. And this Omni Knight is really rich, but we're not really feeling his impact in the game.
No, we're certainly not. I mean, he's kind of more Bobica. Threw down that ultimate. Now going to be charged up, though. VP, there is a Roshan up, too, and that seems...
Oh, that he's going Greaves on the Mag now. This is where we usually see Refresher as the prioritized item for Magnus, but they might just want the Greaves to be able to get out of fight for the Mag, perhaps. And obviously the armor is nice, the team, the heal. I'm currently just listing everything that Guardian Greaves does.
Kiew, gonna be caught by the charge here. Hits the magic missile. Can he get out of range? No, cannot. Core stab still hits the nether strike, and they couldn't stop Burning, but at least they do pick up that support.
He has a replicate ready in base. It's gonna jump to it already. They want to be in completely perfect position before the sequence breaks out.
See how they set this up. They've got a very wide spread of heroes right now. Solo gonna kind of start off a charge there, just kind of poking at them. Pops Manta as Burning throws out that nuke. It looks like they're just kind of chipping away at that tier 3. Slowly but surely, they will get it with these wards. And IG, they don't really want to go outside of their base. They want to maintain this high ground advantage that they've got, but it is going to cost them the tier 3 in the process.
And I think VP can keep going here. Just keep placing these plague wards. Burning is the only hero who can really clean them up, but he doesn't want to get in that position. So slowly but steadily, they're dealing damage. Breaks the Linken's there. OP gonna go in.
Jump in.
Haha. Just kidding.
Again, a little bit of a poke to see what VP do. Maybe they can force out a reaction. Pasha actually blinked away before the magic missile. Ramses jumps in with his blink dagger, but doesn't see the setup for Chronosphere. IG, very responsive to VP as they make their initiation in. But again, they're losing a lot of ground here. The melee rack is going to go down soon. They now pop the Supernova. IG not going to address it. Actually getting caught inside the Chronosphere are Burning, but Ramsey's actually rooted up at the time, so he wasn't able to deal any damage during that time. Now IG, they see an opportunity. Chronosphere's down. They're going to try and catch whatever heroes they can with that side device. They managed to pick up Lil, but he got his dive away just the last second. No one actually managed to TP out as well. And the only hero that goes down is the Magnus. I thought for sure with that Chronosphere down, okay, they're still going to be able to get Lil at least, but no real big heroes, you know, buddy. Some sort of pick. They run into Bobica, for example. They can get the gem back into their hands that they lost when the Phoenix went down. But a smoke up from IG is actually going to run into solo here. Bobica immediately pops his ultimate. He's a little bit afraid for his life. Sign goes down. Looks like they might be able to blow up solo here inside. A little bit more damage. No one actually pops the ultimate in the back line, but it didn't really catch a whole lot. Ramses comes in, looks for the Chronosphere. Q managed to get the stun on him first. There goes the Sai swap right as Pasha attempts the RP. Holding on to it though. The two big team fight ultimates still not being used. They're just going to try and right click down this support with the Supernova. The two cores of IG, OP and Burning, they're still playing around the edges of the map. And that's why VP were not willing to use those big ultimates just yet. Well, it's going to go down fast, and they are not making the rotation.
Venge being dead might just scare them off because they don't have this chrono counter now. They still aren't making a move toward it. This could get scary for VP, but
Burning, he's going to be the last one there.
Get it in time, I think.
Jump in, sleight of fist, but okay, the age is already picked up, so this fight is going to see a little awkward for IG now. Looks like they're just trying to make an escape here, but with the level 25 picked up by Ramses, he's got that huge time walk. He's going to be able to catch XXS here, burns him out. Big hero. That offlane hero is supposed to be able to help
Guardian Angel on that diffusal blade of Ramses, so won't even have that for this fight.
And to dodge, supposed to be able to help defend both the Ember Spear and the Morphling, so VP are going to force it. They're going to force the buyback out of XXS.
And he wasted his Guardian Angel on that diffusal blade of Ramses, so won't even have that for this fight.
And to dodge, OP is going to try and jump in, though. Ramses actually gets the two-man Chronosphere. Where's the swap? They're going to throw it down. Help save Burning's life, and it's going to cost Q his own. Burning comes back in. Ramses doesn't really give a damn, though. He stands and fights. But it looks like they forced out that buyback as needed. They still have their Magnus dead, so yes, it's a Morphling. But they seem to be content to just kind of slowly choke out the map, continue to make sure all of their supports as well, their cores, are getting a significant amount of farm. Ramses jumping forward there.
Baited a Mjolnir and Repel.
Got him.
It's actually pretty significant to bait those two abilities, to be honest. Here we go.
Ramses. Now he makes the jump into smoke screen, swap back there. Ramses deeper inside the base. He's going to be able to get the Chronosphere. Catches 3 this time around, all 3 of the cores, and that's going to be Burning going down first. OP as well is going to fall, and he does not have buyback, and neither does XXS. Oh, Ramses right on top of him. They're going to be able to finish him off. Posh in the back lines finally gets out the RP. It's on a support, but it doesn't matter. VP, they are overwhelming IG with pure numbers, and IG are going to call it. It felt like this was coming. This VP win, they were choking out IG for so long, making very little mistakes, no real positioning errors. They never let IG find a significant pickoff that turned into more.
10 seconds remaining.
Imba Spirit.
It's a very good armor game. At the same time, though, VP have 2 heroes that could go. Oh, wow.
He goes down in the mid lane. Lil comes in with a double damage. And OP, it looks like he kind of pushed himself forward, thinking it was one of those Flame Guard timings where he could push out the wave, but gets turned around some way. Even Warlock does have that chaotic offering.
Solo is in a lot of trouble. He has TP on cooldown. He's going to be run down by OP
pretty easily. Thought that maybe, you know, venture out to that off lane while the Magnus is...
And at the same time, they're also putting good pressure up top here. IG force Ramses out of lane again. Seems once again to be something IG put a lot of
Do
emphasis
you really want to just TP boldly like that? XXS is in good position to be able to dive the tower. They're going to try and chase him down, but the kinetic field is going to block out any further pursuit. Now he's going to be jumped on by Ramses. Pasha does manage to land the RP, but he's still very tanky thanks in part to the hood. He's going to be body blocked up, and it looks like the physical damage is barely going to be enough to finish him off. Virtus Pro, they used a lot to be able to claim that kill, but it was an important one. XXS is getting a lot out of his offering. The thing for me is, because IG have all this team fight, they also have great ways to be able to contend. If they get that early death, so I struggle to see whether or not VP is going to be able to actually pick up that early 8%. That is sort of a requirement for their lineup. XXS is going to be going back here into the Static Storm. Does have that Hood of Defiance, but the physical damage from no one makes it a whole lot easier for them to be able to get that kill. Again, Q also going to be caught here. Pasha has been pretty on point with his rotations and excellent body blocking as well. Smoke pop immediately pops that spin just in case, and IG, instead of getting the pick off that they're really hoping for, instead they're going to try and push this tower. RVP going to contest this time around. OP, well, he may force it out of them to jump in. Looks like they're going to be able to get the epicenter off onto Solo. Didn't have the Static Storm, but a nice relocate out from Lil. Saves his fellow support. Maybe VP can reinitiate. We'll see. They get a little bit of nuke damage coming out from Pasha there. Shockwave. Everyone's full healed up now by the healing ward. The tower, just a sliver of HP. And IG, they no longer have that ultimate from Burning. They're going to glimpse it back into the Static Storm. Pasha tries to go over the skewer, misses, but they are going to be able to take out Burning. Now it's up to Ramses to try and come in and finish off OP. OP does a remnant, jump away. Unfortunately, the Omni Slash doesn't follow him in. OP still has some magic damage to deal with. A missed shot. No, it's not going to be enough. No one goes up. For next, XXS in deep. Pasha once again. This big rhinoceros, he's all over the body blocks. XXS fortunately did have the Sandstorm. It gives a little bit more of a space, but no one's there. Gets the Melt Strike. The ultimate chaotic offering dropped far too late. That's going to be a huge waste. And even Bobica caught out inside the Sentry, trying to run him down with spin. Barely stays alive. Virtus Pro, they strike back hard against IG as they just kind of overextend themselves. They commit a little bit too much to taking that mid. They have to realize they can't defend, not without their big team fight. They're all on cooldown now. VP are actually going to smoke up. They go in deep. They manage to get the skewer back on Burning. What a play from Pasha. That opens up everything. VP are not going to be able to find any of the straggling supports.
because of the counterplay potential that the IG lineup has. Oh, Flints again.
There. Does manage to catch Q. He tries to get out of Static Storm, runs himself away, but is not going to be taken out. Maybe Lil can catch him, get him with the Wisp Balls, or the Urn. Either way, Q's going to fall. No response from IG once again. They just give up that hero.
High ground. That is the kind of place where Disruptor can have a really great time, and the mag.
Dire's bottom
So
tower is under
maybe
attack.
not too bad for IG that doesn't happen. They will be pushing the bottom tower. They're actually just pushing into a team that has the Aegis advantage and a super farm TA. So IG
Jump forward here. XXS does catch the Disruptor. Receives a shot from no one. A lot of remnants being used there by OP. He dives in deep. Is going to be caught by an RP. He does have a remnant out, but to see if they can burst him down in time, they do. They bring him down. The Static Storm laid out. Does manage to catch Burning, but Burning lays his hands on two. He gets the Disruptor and brings down the Aegis on the right-hand side. Rance uses Omni Slash. He's going to be chasing down Kiew. Should be able to pick up that support. XXS turns around. Managed to get 3-man Burrow Strike. What a huge play with a buyback on OP. They provide a turnaround, and maybe they can win this fight. No one dropping down fast, but he does manage to bring down Burning. OP will lay claim to that kill, though. It's a big one, too. A wicked 6 streak. 825 gold for the kill
Warlock.
on no one. For the Warlock. Sick.
It's actually good for IG that Warlock gets that kill. OP had buyback penalty,
Yeah.
so it's a lot more gold going their way than if OG. Yep. IG OP. Oh,
Okay, Ramses, what are you doing here?
that is not good news for VP, and a relocate in as well.
Oh, boy.
They kind of lost a fairly big fight there. It's
Sven, XXS trying to build into a Yule Scepter, so that team fight did get them into closing in on some of those mid-game items that are necessary for their heroes to be.
This is dangerous for VP. This could go very, very wrong. IG are actually in a great position here. Both could just outside range of the sentry. Actually does get spotted though.
Get the Thunder Strike on him. They can't glimpse him back, but they do have some general vision of where he's going.
IG with the
back.
counter.
Oh, the smoke, and they're immediately going to go back in. Bobaca's going to scout out Ramses here. They're going to get the stun out. No, they actually get the Omni Slash down first. The RP goes down on Burning. They're throwing everything they have, and Q can't actually counter-initiate because he's stuck inside the Static Storm. Maybe OP can still fight this one out, though, with Chaotic offering over the top. Can he chase down some of these heroes? They've killed one. Here comes XXS. Managed to get the double stun with the Disruptor dropping low. Can they kill Ramses? Not quite fast enough. The Chaotic offering Golem will manage to take it, though. XXS, no one. He's just going to be able to clean up hero after hero. Looks like as Q unable to make the TP out. They claim 4 on the side of IG. A very big fight, and I can't believe Soul lived through all of that. Jesus.
Huge Static Storm. Time I like going on the IO for these Invis heroes that can sneak up behind, but Solo seems to be having so high impact in these fights that just forcing him to use Static Storm on the Ricky might be good enough.
Yeah, especially since you don't have BKB on your horse yet.
See ya.
Bobaca,
Nice for him.
his first kill with the diffusal. He and Omni Slash. BKB won't take
It protects him from diffusal, so he can keep his Warcry on. That's actually fairly important. Or Static Storm, but I don't really think they want a Static Storm to Sven most of the time anyway. They want to catch the back line. Okay, IG want to fight here. No one jumps in.
No one. He pops BKB, immediately trying to threaten OP, but they're going to go on to the back line here. Static Storm actually get the relocate out. Great plays by the two supports of VP, but Burning is still large and in charge. He does have the BKB. No, he's going to get RP'd and Omni Slash, that combination we just talked about. He dies to it immediately. 3 down for the side of IG. Virtus Pro pop out of the pit. Who's already a win to be able to take that Aegis, but now they win a team fight. Look to be able to push to tier 2.
Whenever they get this TA on no one, there is a tendency to him getting absolutely out of control. 12-1, 19.
Whoa, that maybe not the blink forward. He gets caught by the skewer. Ramses doesn't have he has the spin, but they're gonna try and catch him. Nice, they got him. The spirits from Lil actually catches Bobaca.
Kind of been the 2 options most of the time
Dire's
for this
bottom
hero.
tower is under
Solo
attack.
sprinting forward, lays down a sentry. Immediately going to be countered by IG. Oh, they're going to jump out here. Going for the disruptive. But he managed to get out the Static Storm. That's controlling OP. He may die from this one as the RP gets both cores. Nice setup. The Chaotic offering will try and respond, but it's not going to be enough as no one pops BKB and just runs through those cores. And he'll take a support too in the back line. Solar Crest does a lot to be able to prevent him from dying. And now on the second life, they're actually going to be able to catch no one inside the base. Can he get out of here though? XXS doesn't have the Burrow Strike to immediately stun him, so no one is going to be able to blink away. Nothing to stop him there. And
Epicenter?
You're not careful. Here comes that Epicenter. They managed to get the stun out. Force that forward. They get a little bit more distance away from Burning, and that's critical. They need no one to be able to survive through all this one. He's turning, tries to go for XXS, but there is no detection here. XXS coming up with another Burrow Strike. Managed to get the 2-man stun. Nice blink set up there. They're going to be able to take no one. Maybe they can catch Ramsey too. Ramsey turned around, but an instant sandstorm is going to protect his life. XXS. He caught that opening so many times there. Great burrow strikes, a great epicenter, even against Virtus Pro's counterplays.
Did cost them a Sven buyback though, so it doesn't come. They are actually smoking away from the Sand King, and he can't connect without a TP. All right, looks like a good read.
Yeah, he is going to make
From
the TP here. Bobaco's going to pop this, but Pasha's going to front line. They actually have the counter vision to be able to spot him. If they can stop this RP, it'd be huge. The chaotic offering, but a save. Maybe it's not enough though. He's got the fatal bonds on him. They've already killed the Juggernaut though, and it looks like just a sliver of HP. Pasha may survive thanks to Lil's excellent plays. Lil, of course, Sacrificial Lamb, is going to relocate right back to his death. So IG, as you said, excellent reads.
Find Mac, jump him, and not get immediately killed. We're going to set up the rest right after. And I think that's the best approach as well. It's the most likely way to succeed. Solo.
Oh,
the stun's gonna
XMS doesn't quite catch him here. Solo is actually going to just go for the hold here with the kinetic field, but he's going to be jumped on by Bulbacon. Yeah, friendly force staff does help him out here. Bulbacon, he's going to be caught. They're going to fight this one out. Burning immediately goes for Ramses, but a relocate save is out. Now the RP, but a two-man burrow strike. XXS opens with this one up immediately. The Omni Slash bounce around, goes to OP. OP going to be locked down by a bash. Can't jump away. Now Ramses jumps forward. Actually gets another bash there onto Kiew. While the stun onto no one, is that going to prevent him from finishing off Burning? One long-range shot, another one coming in, and it is enough to finish him off. If he had just gotten to those trees, then maybe Burning could have survived off the blink, but he goes down. No one, he wants to force those buybacks. He gets the tier 3. He's forced a buyback from OP. He's going to stick around for long, though. Turns around Bloodthorn onto the Sand King. Yule Scepter is out, and he's immediately going to be perched down. Nice play by Ramses to get the quick kill on the offlaner. OP, he's by himself now against the 3-man of Virtus Pro.
This could actually just flat out be the end of this game. There's no buybacks. Sand King. And VP, again, VP in this fight. Mag doesn't get spotted, he doesn't get found out, and Ricky dies before getting the ultimate off. Really wanted to use that Blink Strike, but didn't follow through with the tricks of the trade.
Fortunately for IG, the tier 2 is still up, but VP, plan B, can't go up to the top lane, start pecking at some of those tier 4s. They're going to play.
We're going to see a smoke. Yep, Q is waiting for it to come out of backpack cooldown. And they will try to make what kind of is a one last hurrah. If this fight fails, they will lose Roshan and probably the game. Maybe not even Roshan. VP could just go for GG, so. Tense moment, VP holding the high ground, as they should. Trying to get a favorable fighting position.
They should definitely know this is coming with mid pushing in, and they've got a base ward as well.
And they have a shrine, thanks for that, Marshall. 100% health on that one. Here we go.
That's great. Nope, the jump in. Whoa, what a 3-man burrow strike. OP is immediately going to jump onto that one. The disruptor's gone, but an RP comes out for Pasha. Locking down 2. No one's actually getting the side plays on both of them. He's killed OP. Can he kill Burning? The sun comes out. No, he can't finish off the big carry of IG, but he does have to retreat. Ramses, the buyback from the Templar Assassin means this fight is over. IG are just going to lose some members here, and they are going to be able to claim Roshan from the side of Virtus Pro. But they didn't get the Sven, and that means that IG, maybe they have one more fight in them. Maybe. Combo up to stop this push by themselves. They're going to try the tier 3 dropping fast. XS waiting for his opening, doesn't really see it. The skewer back on a Burning. Well, they couldn't afford to be initiated on. They get the force snap BKB used by Burning, and that is going to be mega creeps. So if IG, if they're not going to call GG now, they apparently going to play this out to the bitter late game, but they're losing tier 4s now. The Riki's back up. The Warlock, 4 seconds, still no chaotic offering. Tier 4 dropping fast. Bobaco goes to the back line, immediately Bloodthorn isn't going to be able to get off his ultimate. The epicenter goes down, but it's ineffective. Lil is going to be able to get himself away. They managed to kill Pasha, but it's a fair trade-off so far.
If they catch no one here, he does not have buyback, but relocate. They need to make sure no one doesn't die twice. That could have been a disaster.
Now their heroes just aren't following Exorcist in. He's following all by himself. He's not careful. He actually died to Ramses. He gets bashed. He does have a buyback. But the rest...
Sometimes you don't see the gem, but they literally walked past it with 5 heroes. They just ran on top of it. Didn't want it.
5 heroes smoked up from Virtus Pro. They don't need these shiny baubles. Their eyes are focused on that Aegis. They're going to get the RP. They don't need much. Nice force staff usage there. Skewer misses, and Burning's actually going to pursue, but he jumps into a world of hurt. He just gets Omni Slash. The chaotic offering is dropped down, but Burning's already so low, and he will die to no one. No buyback there. XXS stop inside the kinetic field static storm combination. OP pulled back to his doom. He has to jump away to the remnant, but it doesn't matter if your throne's going to die, so IG call it. What a sweep from Virtus Pro.
If you asked me going into the series what I thought the least likely outcome was, result-wise, this would have been my pick. I really thought IG were going to look stronger than this. I thought they would